store so I can crack this bitch wide open. I'm back.
But they could have been mistaken for night fighters. So that was a very rare incident.
So they're more of a delay for them than the fighters.
Yes, there were several fighter pilots in our prison camp. One of them was Ron. He was suspected.
Okay, there were many fighters in their prison camp. One of them was Ron. Ron Hubbard. See, they do this to trick us, but see, Illuminati doesn't have meetings. So these are the things they do, and you have to know the codes to know what they're talking about. So now he's going back to Ron Hubbard. Google Ron Hubbard and Aleister Crowley. Google Jehovah's Witness and Aleister Crowley, because Aleister Crowley is the one that made Jehovah's Witnesses. That's why he took Yahweh away, YAHWEH, and he came up with Jehovah. See, Jehovah, that's like calling YAHWEH, a nigger. Not a nigga, a nigger. Now let's see what else this little lying pink bitch got to say. Oh, and as I said, this here, he looks some form of a Spaniard, with Spaniards and Italians or Jews, Esau, they hide under anything, and then they put their seed into everybody, like ABba say, Satan has put his seed in everybody, planted his seed in everybody. And this dude right here, see, by this right here, the Calyx, he's a Jephite. And he could be a Canaanite and a Jew mixed together. And those really, the Jews, a straight Jew, I guess they call them Orthodox Jews, one that tells you, he's not mixed with anything. He's a horrible bitch. But when you get Jephite and Canaanite and Esau mixed together, that's your worst lying motherfucking devil. This nigga has our scrolls, and he knows it. More than likely, he probably got them from the CIA agent that he's going to talk about, or he got them from Ron Hubbard.
He told me about his experience. He was on a sortie over France. And he's a son.
France. Yeah, my niggas in France. Anyways, my niggas in Paris. I knew something was wrong. My niggas in Paris. Yes. That's what they're talking about. And in Paris, actually, it's called word for para, which is paranormal. And the Egyptians were pharaohs. And hidden in the word pharaoh is para. And that's what they're getting us with. They're fucking us up. They're really fucking us up.
Foo fighters approached his aircraft and flew alongside each wingtip with him, in formation with him, for several minutes. He was very, very nervous because he never had this experience before. He had never heard about him either.
I'm going to stop. Okay, this dude, Ron, he's also dealing with what they call spitfire. Spit means to talk to someone, and the fire lets you know that the devil is speaking. Aleister Crowley, the beast, is speaking. This dude, Ron, is like 19, and that's dealing with the 1900s, and it's also dealing with the number 20, which takes you back to 2. And if you Google Ron Crowley and the number 2, you will know what he's talking about. Also, the number 2 means the sun. Sun, S-O-N. Sun also can go for daughter. It depends on the order that you're speaking in. And this is what they're speaking in. They're speaking as Ron Hubbard. They're speaking in the number 2. Ron Hubbard is the son of Crowley. And they're speaking as far as the male and females that Ron Hubbard would bring into his little clan. And I used to work for Ron Hubbard. Isn't that a bitch? Now, pay attention to this bitch's fingers. Bastard, lying ass bastard. This is at 4:45. Look at his fucking fingers and pay attention to them. Watch how he's going to move them. See? Hitler. There you go. And he hurried up and coughed and brought them motherfuckers back. See, these are some slick ass bastards. But like my granny say, you think you so slick, but you can stand another motherfucking greasing.
So I scrambled a couple of the standby.
He scrambled. Okay, I don't know when that book came out. It just got something to do with scrambling something. I can't remember right now, but when I put this thing down into Windows Movie Maker, I'll put it on there, because these are codes, and it's street theater for us, but it's codes for them. Man, these people are so like cunning when it comes to their codes, and it's the oldest code in the world. And who would have thunk it that their code would soon be broken? But like ABba say, he came to break the 7 seals, and not only of that book called the Bible, but any motherfucking thing they write, anything they show me on TV, whatever come out of their mouth, I can break their motherfucking codes.
Fighters, the jets. And no sooner were they airborne than the UFOs.
Okay, airborne. This is letting them know that something is going to be airborne. What's going to be airborne? It can be that little swine flu thing, and then they said my granny and my great auntie, they used to talk a lot. And one thing, there's a lot of things they would say, you know, in their conversations, like have the same conversation over, just add more or maybe take a little out. And one of their things was, I have to go and see what the fuck I said myself. Yes, my grandmother and my great auntie, they used to speak and said, when we ever have a Negro president, because see, we weren't black yet, we were Negroes. When we have a Negro president, that pigs will fly. And what happened? Obama went over into Mexico, and when he came back out this way, all of a sudden swine flu, pigs fly. What the fuck is the difference, nigga? That wasn't even, I mean, that's the easiest code to fucking break. People that didn't even know they were breaking codes were sending that shit through text messages, knowing that that is what was being done. Pigs were fucking flying. And where did he go? He went into Mexico. He went into Mexico to meet with who? Mexicans. Hidden in the word Mexican is CIA. Man, these people are hidden under so much stuff, and if we don't start speaking their language, they're going to get us. Every time we call on a word, especially like I just did, special, CIA, social, CIA. And that's how come the psychiatrists, and the word psychiatrist, CIA, and that's how come the psychiatrists come up with these words so that, like, if we don't want to be bothered with people because their mindset is just not ready for this or something, so we don't want to be bothered with people, then the CIA, they give you a command. That command code word is anti-sociable, because he knew that we would be anti-CIA. So you damn right I'm anti-sociable. I am definitely anti-CIA. I moved this up some. Now let's see what he's talking about. I said this is live. I'm getting it live myself.
As you know, there was nothing unusual happened last night, so there's no reason for us to be speaking to the media. Now, I understood. That was the policy under an agreement signed between the United States and Canada in 19...
An agreement signed between the United States and Canada. In the word Canadian is CIA. In the word agreement are 2 E's. Those are 2 3's. These are 33rd motherfuckers making up some bullshit to fool us, but to give themselves codes, give themselves information. And just as I said information, so did this little pink bastard.
They obviously didn't want to panic the public and whatever other reasons they had. And so that's where it's
there was no need to panic the public at the time, but now there's a need to panic the public. I'm going to tell you something. I actually don't know if it's street theater or not because I didn't research it yet. However, when I started watching it, my mind said street theater, street theater, street theater. And my mind kind of knows these kind of things, but I still like to go and research it to make sure that I know. There was this little boy. He's not little. He's a teenager. He's 16. 2 months before Obama signed that bill, the ADNN bill, no, my bad, NDAA bill, they went to this little boy's house and he's 16, and they got him out. And now they're holding him indefinitely. He's not charged with anything. His mom can barely get a chance to speak with him. And if you read this book, you'll see that it's in this book. However, once I got through reading this book, got on YouTube, and that was one of the videos I watched. And I think it was the first video I watched. But it's actually in this book, and it's by Corey Dr. Raw. Who in the fuck name is Dr. Raw? Dr. Raw. Dr. Raw, my ass. C-R-O-W. Do you see that in there? Don't fool me. I see every fucking thing these motherfuckers is doing. Everything they're doing. And that's in this book, too, about how they go and they get people and they do this and do that. Now, as far as Obama and his signing of that NDAA bill, the bill has been in effect for 48 years. Many presidents have signed it, and I don't know why they're signing it. I think that it has something to do with the game that they're playing so that they know the rules, because they've been doing my people like that way before it was a NDAA bill. In the word, and when you say NDAA bill, in the word bill is ill. That's Illuminati. And when we're ill, they're causing us to be ill. That shit is Illuminati. Go look up these damn diseases they're giving us. The more medications they make, the more sicker we fucking get. All that shit is that fake-ass shit. All of it, so that they can have a lucrative wealth, so that they can keep forming their mind control, keeping us under mind control. Well, the motherfucker should have never fucked with me, because I wouldn't have never did all this goddamn studying to see their fucking mind control.
Yeah, they were very interested in the incident, and so we met, the squadron commander, myself, and the technical officer met with Norman.
A technical officer. That means him and this other guy met with a technical officer.